I am the queen of Junk King. We provide the labor to haul away all of your unwanted items and debris from your castle. And what I'd like to find out, since we're talking about how to get your house ready to sell, who here has a house that's going on the market? Anybody? No? Yes? Oh, you do. How long have you been in your house? 28 years. I bet you have a lot of junk accumulated after 28 years. You're saying no and she's saying yes.
Well, the him is valuable merchandise.
That's right, that's right. I can tell you a short little story, a little funny. Our guys, we do anything and everything except hazardous materials. And so one day our guys were cleaning out a garage, and the husband came home unexpectedly. And he was furious. There were a couple of profanities that he was hurling, and our guys packed up and were on their way home. As they were leaving and walking down the driveway, the wife said, "I'll call you when he's gone again." So, but anyway, let me tell you how to get your house ready for sale. A lot of it is just really common sense. Well, let's see. Here we go. Okay, help here. Pat? Okay. The 3 Ds, which is to disassociate yourself from the house, depersonalize, and declutter. When someone is looking for a home, it takes less than 15 seconds for them to be able to size up whether they're interested in your house or not. And you're sitting there thinking, well, my gosh, that's not really giving it a fair shot. But think about this. When you go into a restaurant and you walk in there, you kind of know whether you're going to enjoy your time there or this is going to be someplace that, well, maybe the food is kind of average, I don't know. But you make a lot of assumptions, and people do the same thing when they're looking for a house. Curb appeal is really important. And if you get them, so many times, a real estate agent will come up and have their potential buyers in the car with them, and they look at your house and then they just drive on. Because that 15 seconds, your house didn't cut the mustard, and for whatever reason that was. And when they walk into the house, let's say they've made it beyond the front door, when you open that door and you look at your home, what does it say about you? What do you want to convey to the people that are looking at your home? So you need to really depersonalize, or disassociate yourself with your house. You know what? It's just a house. It's brick and mortar, or stone, or wood. And you should just imagine yourself just handing over the keys in an envelope to that buyer. It's very hard to do. We live in our properties for a long time. We raise our children in those places, and it's oftentimes very hard to disassociate and take yourself from that position. But you really have to disassociate and just kind of sometimes it takes a best friend to help you through that, because they can see things that you don't see right away. Personalize. Take away those family photos that are lining the walls and the hallways, because people want to be able to envision themselves in your house. They want to see what that house is going to feel like for them. And if they see all of these family photos and pictures of the dog and cat and whatever else you have, they tend to get a bit overwhelmed and see the place as being small because of the clutter. And we're all pretty guilty of that, whether it's on a bookshelf or on your dressers or kitchen cabinets. There's clutter everywhere, and the best thing to do is, if you've got things that are that you use every day, put them in a box so that you have access to them, but they're not going to be taking up space on your counter. You can easily, when you get that phone call, hey, we've got a showing, can you get the house ready in 10 minutes? You don't have to really scoop so many things up, but you can just scoop up the few things that you need to, that box, stick it under the cabinet or in a closet. Get yourself organized. These are all pretty common ideas. I mean, this is not really rocket science by any means, but it's the secret sauce. It's the stuff that you need to do to get your house ready for market. Rearrange those closets, because you know what? People want to see how big your closets are, and besides that, they're also very nosy. They also want to see what you're keeping in your closet. So you want to make sure that your closets are orderly. Your kitchen cabinets are orderly, and that infamous garage where you've been storing and stacking everything, they're going in there too. So you want to clean it up. It's going to make it look larger, which is real important to anybody. You can neatly stack and store things, or here's an idea. You've got this great dining room table that has 3 leaves in it. How about taking them all out so that you have a smaller table? It's going to give the impression that your room is actually much larger than it is, and that's what buyers are looking for. They're looking for large spaces. What can you do with that clutter once you've got it kind of pulled together? Well, one thing is you can give things to charity. That's always a very good thing to do. They're always looking for donations. I can tell you that charity is also very selective. They don't want the things that are ripped and torn. It doesn't benefit them, and it's just junk that they have to take care of. I can tell you a story. Actually, this was a friend of mine, so I can tell the story. She kept saying she's got this couch that she would like us to take. I think I need, oops, nope, it went out, now it's back in.
Well, would you quit dragging the
I know.
equipment? It's all on you.
Thank you, Pat. You just had to walk close.
I'm magical today.
So anyway, so my friend calls and she's got this couch that she loved. She's had it for 10 years, something like that, and it's really still a good couch. But Salvation Army and Goodwill didn't want it. But it's still really a good couch, but it's just got this little rip that's in it. But somebody could reupholster it. And I said, we'll be happy to take that for you. And can I tell you, it was really in bad shape. But my point is that everybody thinks their junk is good. So if you think it's good, you can donate it to charity. That's always a great thing. Or you can try to have a yard sale. That's also, you make yourself a little cash, but that's a little hard work too. A lot of people go the option of, it's important to remove a lot of furnishings to make your rooms look bigger, and they put the stuff in storage. And I can tell you from personal experience, I've done this. Once it's been in storage for a while, oh, I guess I really didn't need that. And so you've just spent all that money on storage. I have another little story to share that we did some work for a doctor. His wife had passed 5 years earlier, and she had 3 storage units that he's been paying $150 a month on for the last 5 years. He said, my children, they don't want it. My son has a very modern, contemporary house. This is all old stuff. My daughter, she has her house already. She doesn't need anything that I might have. And I'm just tired of dealing with it and paying the money every month. So you can choose to put your things into storage, or you can choose to call Junk King. We charge on the basis of volume. We provide the labor that goes into your house. You don't have to box anything or bag anything. We go up into the attic, we go out into the garage, we go out into the yard. We take anything and everything except hazardous materials, teenagers, or retired gentlemen. Sorry. I sometimes, depending on the crowd, tell people we don't take ex-spouses either, so if that applies, we don't take that as well. We'll remove household junk, furniture. We go into the garage and construction and remodeling debris. So if you're considering doing a remodeling project, here I'll stand on this side now so you can see. If you're considering doing a remodeling project, we can do the demolition work for you. We charge an hourly charge for that, but then we'll haul away the debris, and we'll take anything and everything, because a lot of cities won't take that construction debris, even if you put it out in front. So you can call Junk King and we'll do all the work. And what's really interesting, I know they sell a lot of hot tubs out here, but we do a lot of hot tub removal. I don't know what it is, but we seem to do one every week, which is kind of interesting. And Junk King is both 2013 and 2014 Angie's List Super Service Award winner. They only hand that out to the top 5% of the companies. Or I'll step down here so you can see that a little better. We're also the Best of Home Advisor and the 2013 and 14 Best Picks Awards winners. So our house is on the market and we needed to get rid of the junk in our garage as well as a few items on the patio. The two men were polite and professional. An estimate was given prior to loading the truck, and once I approved the price, the work was done quickly and neatly. I will use them again. We'll even broom sweep our way out. We do all the work for you guys, so it's really a turnkey way to get that house ready and in order for the next step, which is make those minor repairs before they become major problems. You may have a drip that, well, I like this guy's, his drip really went a little farther. If you've got a door jamb or a piece of molding that's been off for years and years, and it's in that pile of, I'm going to get to it sooner or later, get that work done before you start getting your house ready for the market. Fixing leaky faucets, doors that don't close, replace those burned out light bulbs. Now that's a simple thing, but you think about it. One of the things when you sell your house, the real estate agents tell you to turn on every light, make everything really nice and really bright so that it just feels bright and light inside your house. But if you have bulbs that are burned out, you know, you've got those recessed lights that are really kind of the canned lights that are a little pain in the neck to get to. You need to have somebody, a handyman or your child or your neighbor come in and fix that simple little light bulb. Making minor repairs is a little something that Pat. Oops, there we go. I got it. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Make your house sparkle. Get it clean. Clean, clean, clean. You can't do anything about what is the most important thing in real estate. Does anybody know? They're the three most important things in real estate. Location, location, location. But if you can't change your location, you can declutter, depersonalize, get yourself organized, fix those little repair things, and make your house sparkle. A clean house, I tell you what, we've been in lots of houses. We do a lot of hoarder houses, which is just, I mean, that's totally on a different level. And if you want some good stories, come over to my booth and I'll tell you a few. But most people's houses aren't quite like that, but they do have a lot of dirt in the corners or dirty windows. Just the extra effort, if you don't want to do it, hire a professional to come in and do the cleaning and do the windows. I can make recommendations for you if you need any. I know a lot of people that do the cleaning. And it just makes everything look fresh, it's inviting, it's appealing. It will help you sell your house. These are very small, inexpensive ways to get your house ready for market. And we're back to checking that curb appeal. What does your home and the landscape say about your property? You don't have to have the McMansion on the left. You can have a nice, comfortable, modest home. But you need to make sure that your grass is mowed and your bushes are trimmed, that your sidewalks are clear. It doesn't hurt to put some flowers out there. Or if you need to, do a little bit of painting. All of that will help to get your house ready for market so that you can get the best dollar for it. So if you spend a couple $100, but it pays off in a couple $1,000, it's well worth the time and the effort and the money. There we go. Actually, that slide is wrong. We do have a house and garden special, but it's a 25% off any load, any size load that you book here at the show, or if you go home and you think about it and say, you know what, I guess I really could use that service. Call our number. You've got the number on the postcards and the magnet that y'all have, and I'll give you the secret code. It's House and Garden Show. So if you call with that code, House and Garden Show, you will get 25% off any size load that we take away in March. Now I can take some questions, but first I'd like to ask anybody. I would like to ask if anybody would like, you like secret sauce? You know what secret sauce is? It's that special thing that you don't have to keep to memory, but I have my format that you can take with you that has, it's a great checklist that you can take with you. And I guess I'll let my lovely assistant over there, lovely assistant,